The economics profession is a fiat phenomenon in the same sense as inconvertible paper money. Neither would or could exist on a market free of a specific pattern of government intervention. Government cannot directly command and coerce new paper money into existence. Government must first impose a series of interventionist measures, such as legal tender laws, bank holidays that allow banks to not convert their promissory notes and deposits into gold. Also, a refusal to pay gold clauses in private contracts or to enforce gold clauses, the banning of private property in gold, and so on. All of these interventions were necessary before a fiat paper money could arise. Now, the same is true of the emergence of the economics profession. Government has no power to directly design and establish a profession and to create its peculiar customs, conventions, research culture, and institutional infrastructure. Nonetheless, a natural vocation like economics can be transformed into a profession as a result of the distortion of market processes caused by wars, political subsidy and control of higher education, and the establishment of centralized bureaus and agencies to institute and oversee economic interference and intervention. The medical profession, for example, is a natural profession that would exist on a free market because it has a natural clientele willing to pay for its services. The economics profession, along with most other social sciences professions, is a fiat profession that has no market clientele. It would only exist as a truth-seeking vocation in the absence of particular historical pattern of government intervention. So to sum up, the vocational economist, those of us who follow Mises and Rothbard, strives to master the system of economic theory as handed down by the great system builders and innovators of the past. Once this mastery is achieved, then, depending on his ability, the vocational economist is prepared either to apply this theoretical system, to contribute a few innovations to it, or to present a thoroughgoing reformulation of the entire system. The latter was what Mises and Rothbard did. But there are very few individuals who are capable of doing this. Moreover, regardless of which path is taken, the vocational economist is driven forward by a thirst for truth which is never satisfied. He seeks to know more and more about what Rothbard called, quote, the structure of reality as embodied in economic law, unquote. Furthermore, the labor he performs for livelihood, regardless of the field, is merely a means to this and other consumption ends that rank very high on his value scale. All other things equal, he's indifferent toward a position in academia, except as it provides a more efficient method of pursuing his vocation. Public acclaim and recognition by his peers, if they come, are not sought after by him, but are, at most, valued byproducts of his activities. Finally, the vocational economist measures progress in his discipline by the quantity and quality of minds that have mastered economic theory. Because his own search for truth is facilitated by subjecting his work to the critical evaluation of others pursuing the same calling. In contrast, the professional economist aims in his research activities at a number of external ends. As I mentioned, these include recognition by his colleagues, public fame, intellectual influence in shaping government policies, professional advancement and prestige, and of course, power and money. To a great extent, these ends are attainable only with government subsidies, and so he naturally supports an expansive and interventionist state. His natural home is in the large research universities that are subsidized or directly controlled by government. He continually returns there between his appointments in government service, statist think tanks, or international bureaucracies. He welcomes the increase of the sheer number of bodies in graduate programs because it means higher salaries and less teaching for him. He especially welcomes and desires the expansion of opportunities to obtain income and positions of power in advising the state. As Mises perceptively noted in 1949, professional economists, quote, rival the legal profession in the supreme conduct of political affairs. The eminent role they play is one of the most characteristic features of our age of interventionism." Unquote. And I submit to you, this is why Mises and Rothbard were first and foremost vocational economists. Thank you.